If tomorrow $1 million were deposited into your bank account, what would be left of that money in 5 years? According to statistics, 70% of lottery winners go completely bankrupt within 3 to 5 years. Some even accumulate more debt than they won. Why? Because their pockets got filled, but their minds stayed empty. Today, we're not just going to talk about making money. Today, we're going to decipher the psychology of money, those mental codes that the wealthy keep hidden. If you're also struggling to make ends meet every month, credit cards have become your closest friend, or you think money doesn't like me, this video could be a turning point in your financial life. Watch the video to the end, because at the end, I'll give you a concrete 30-day practical plan. Let's begin. The invisible side of money. Most of us think that to become wealthy, we just need to make a lot of money. Big salary, bonuses, extra jobs. But let's look at a reality. Mike Tyson earned $400 million throughout his career, went bankrupt. Nicolas Cage spent $150 million, ended up buried in debt. 50 Cent earned millions, declared bankruptcy. These people earn more money than you and I will ever see. But the problem isn't just about making money. The real problem, whether or not you have a wealth mindset, the brain is a computer. And if that computer has old, virus-infected software about money, no matter how much data, money you load, the system will crash. Key characteristics of a poverty mindset. Money comes easy, goes easy, thinking. Whatever I earn, I spend scenario. When poverty knocks on the door, love flies out the window belief. Wealthy thinking is different. Use money, earn, multiply. Every dollar is a soldier, send it to the right front. Today's savings is tomorrow's freedom. Now the real question is, what program is loaded in your brain? Let's check. In a moment, I'm going to show you a mistake that 90% of people make every month. And this mistake keeps them poor without them realizing it. Assets versus liabilities. The rules of the money game. Robert Kiyosaki says in Rich Dad, Poor Dad that the entire secret of financial literacy is hidden in one sentence. The wealthy buy assets, the poor buy liabilities. But here's the problem. Many people think liabilities are assets. What is an asset? Anything that puts money in your pocket, property you can rent out, dividend-paying stocks, your business, your company, intellectual property, books, courses, patents, passive income sources like YouTube channels, blogs. What is a liability? Anything that takes money out of your pocket. The latest iPhone bought on credit. Luxury car, especially on credit. A big house you don't live in. Brand name clothes you don't wear. Expensive subscriptions you don't use. Real life example, John and Mike both earn $5,000. What does John do? $4,000 goes to a luxury car loan, $500 to designer clothes. The remaining $500 to living expenses. What does Mike do? $1,000 to an investment account. $1,000 to building a small business. $500 to self-development, books, courses. The remaining $2,500 to a minimalist lifestyle. 5 years later, John still has debts, still at the same job, still struggling every month. Mike has rental property, 3 income streams, and is no longer dependent on his job. What's the difference? Mental software. Now ask yourself, everything I bought in the last 6 months, was it an asset or a liability? Delayed gratification, the secret weapon of millionaires. In the 1960s, an experiment was conducted at Stanford University. Children were given a choice. Either eat 1 marshmallow now or wait 15 minutes and get 2 marshmallows. Some children couldn't resist and ate it immediately. Others waited. The shocking result, 40 years later, research showed that the children who waited built more successful careers, achieved higher incomes, lived healthier and happier lives. This is called delayed gratification, and it's the main characteristic of all millionaires. How does it work in real life? Poverty mindset. Spending $50 at a cafe today, buying a new phone today, expensive restaurant for Instagram today. Wealthy mindset. Investing $50 today equals $500 in 10 years. Using the old phone today equals money to buy assets in 1 year. Cooking at home today equals $500 monthly savings equals small business in a year. Let's recall that famous quote often attributed to Albert Einstein, though not historically proven. Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it, earns it. He who doesn't, pays it. Let's calculate. $200 per month, 8% annual return, 30 years equals $297,000. $200 per month spent, saving nothing equals $0. The difference? $297,000 versus $0. Question: can you sacrifice small pleasures today for tomorrow's great freedom? Toxic beliefs about money, your hidden saboteurs. Now we've reached the most important part, because what's holding you back isn't lack of knowledge. It's your subconscious beliefs. Many of us grew up hearing these sentences. Money is the root of all evil. You can't be honest and get rich. Millionaires don't come from our generation. Money changes people, and rich people are greedy. Each of these beliefs is your financial ceiling. Psychology tells us your subconscious keeps you at the level you believe in. If your brain says rich people are bad, then you will never become rich. Why? Because your brain is protecting you from becoming a bad person. So how do you change these beliefs? Step 1, identify the old belief. Write on paper. What do I truly believe about money? Step 2, test its truth. Is it true that all rich people are greedy? Of course not. For example, Bill Gates has donated over $50 billion to charity. Step 3, build a new belief. Tell yourself, money is a tool. In the hands of a good person, it does good. In the hands of a bad person, it does evil. Let's reframe your motivation. Instead of saying money isn't necessary, say money is freedom of choice. Instead of getting rich is hard, say it's a learnable skill. And instead of this is my destiny, tell yourself, I write my own destiny. Remember, your brain believes what you tell it. Load it with the right program. 30-day practical transformation plan. All right, enough theory. Now let's get operational. Here are concrete steps that will change your financial life starting today. Step 1, the pay yourself first principle. Apply this from today. Most people say, salary came, pay expenses, then save what's left. This is poverty thinking, and nothing is ever left. Wealthy thinking is different. Salary came, 10 to 20% goes to an investment account, and then pay expenses with what is left. Here is a real calculation. If you have a $3,000 salary, $600, which is 20%, goes immediately to an investment account. You live on the remaining $2,400. You might say, but I can't live on $2,400. Yes, you can, because people always live according to measure. Step 2, invest in financial literacy, 30 minutes daily. Your biggest asset is your brain. Read 1 financial book per month. Listen to 2 financial podcasts per week. Learn about investing 30 minutes daily. Recommended books include Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, The Millionaire Next Door by Thomas Stanley. Step 3, multiply income sources within 3 months. Warren Buffett says, never depend on a single source of income. For beginners, try these. Freelancing on Upwork or Fiverr, small online business like drop shipping or digital products, rental property as a long-term plan, dividend stocks, or YouTube, blog and social media monetization. A fact, most millionaires have at least 7 income sources. Step 4, conduct your expense audit. Do this week. Try this experiment. Record all your expenses for 30 days. Then analyze, is this making me richer or poorer? You will be shocked. The average person spends 30 to 40% of their income on unnecessary things. Step 5, create your freedom fund. Your goal is an emergency fund equal to 6 months of expenses. Why is it important? Even if you lose your job, you live comfortably for 6 months. When opportunities come, you can move quickly. And psychological peace is the greatest wealth. Here is your 6-month plan. Month 1, change beliefs, optimize expenses. Months 2 and 3, start building first income sources. Months 4 to 6, lay the foundation of your emergency fund. Final, freedom is your choice. Let's admit a truth. This video won't change you. No video, no book, and no seminar will change you. The only thing that will change you is making different decisions starting today. Wealth is not the number in your bank account. Wealth is deciding for yourself what time you wake up tomorrow. Wealth is not being forced to stay at a job you don't like. Wealth is being able to spend time with people you love. Building this structure, first, it takes time, 5 to 10 years. Second, it requires patience, delayed gratification. And third, it requires belief in yourself. But remember, the stronger the foundation, the taller the building rises. If you found value in this, like the video, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Now your assignment, write in the comments. 1. What is your biggest limiting financial belief? And 2. What one step will you take starting today? Remember, to become wealthy, you must first think like the wealthy. Keep building your future. See you next time.